my God, hi, welcome back. A question I receive so freaking often, is about my nails. We're gonna talk about my nails today. I'm gonna show you how I do them. I've been getting this request for a real long time, and I've been planning on doing a video. I think I filmed something like a while back and accidentally deleted it. These are press-ons. Here's a deep zoom. Look how pretty they are. Look how shiny and pretty. Ooh, shimmery, shimmery. So I got gels for like 10 to 12 years. I honestly can't remember, but forever. So like I would get the tip extensions because my natural nails are just like very dry and brittle. Like they just don't grow nicely. So I got the tips and then the gel polish with the acrylic and all that stuff for 10 to 12 years. There was a period during the pandemic, obviously, where nail appointments weren't really happening. And I was like, okay, this is an opportunity for me to grow my nails out and keep them healthy. And I think I might have made a video about that, and I used a lot of nail strengtheners, and I like really worked really hard to try and get my natural nails to grow strong. And I made progress, but there wasn't gonna be enough length, and I love nails. Like I love them. I love the way they look. I think they make my hands look more feminine. So despite all of my best efforts to grow out my natural nails, I ended up going back to gels after the pandemic. And I was just like so sick of every single time I wanted to take my gels off, my nails were so they were devastated. They were so destroyed underneath. This is such a long explanation. Basically, I was like, I want to go back to press-ons. I had used press-ons, I think back in high school, maybe for a while, but like the typical, like, I don't know, maybe Kiss. I can't remember the brands that I liked. I think I did like Kiss, but they always just had, I don't have it here, but like the little glue, like the little like glue thing or whatever. And that just destroyed my nails. I can't tell you how many times, like it was so destructive to my nails. And I found that it made my nails even more brittle. So that was just not healthy, which is why I avoided press-ons for a really long time. The longest explanation in history ever to get to what changed for me and press-ons are, where'd they go? These little tablets, these little adhesive tablets have changed my life, okay? Changed my life. So essentially what these are basically little like adhesive tablets, and you put them on your clean, dry nail, and then you use like just a dab of nail glue on top of that tablet, and then you press down the nail. And they can last, I would say, like a week to 2 weeks. It kind of depends on like how well you apply them, whatever. It depends on the quality of the nails, all that stuff. We're gonna go through that. I'm gonna take you through a little tutorial, but that is what allowed me to keep my natural nails healthy. And we'll get to that. I wanna get through the tutorial because I've been talking for way too long already. So basically, the brand that I've been using is BTARTBOX. The quality is hit or miss. I've been getting them on Amazon. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes it's like, okay, they last a week and they're like peeling and kind of horrible. So they're cheap, they're like very affordable, and I'm saving like so much money in comparison to like going and getting my nails done. And my nails are so much healthier. So I personally think that it's been much better for my nails and wallet and all of that. But you should keep in mind, I'm not necessarily like saying this brand is the best because the quality is very hit or miss. However, the styles that they have are my fave. There are other nail brands that I just am not a fan of, like, what's that, the one that's like pretty popular? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to remember what it's called. I feel like every time I Google press-ons, that's what comes up. You guys know them. But I hate the shapes. I think that their like almond shape is too round. The nails themselves are really thick. You need like a good combination of like a thick tip with like a more flexible end towards your cuticle so that it can like really adhere and fit to the nail. I should probably branch out. If you have any nail brands that you like, please let me know. But anyway, let's get into the toot. I will trim my cuticles. I have this little Sally Hansen cuticle stuff that you put on. It's like a cuticle softener, and then I have one of those cuticle cutters, and then I usually just use like an orange stick or whatever to push them back, and I'll do whatever cuticle cleanup. I'm not including that because I feel like every single time I've done that in videos, people get mad at me, so I'm just not gonna include it. If you wanna cut your cuticles, do it. If you don't. I just like the way they look when they're nice and clean, or at the very least pushed back. And then what you do is the little kit from the ones that I buy comes with like a little alcohol pad. Sometimes it comes with 2, sometimes it only comes with 1. Like I said, hit or miss. Not a whole lot of consistency here. But you wanna make sure that your nails are nice and clean, so I usually wash my hands first, then go in with a little bit of the alcohol wipe on all of my nails. And then I will just apply the adhesive tabs. So these are the little adhesive tabs. These have absolutely changed my life. So I'll just put a little adhesive tab that coincides with the number on my nail, typically, is how I do it. And then I'll use a little orange stick to kind of like push it in to the nail so that it's nice and flat, it's nice and adhered, there's no pieces like peeling up or whatever. You definitely want to make sure that the adhesive tab is not like going over your nail, because I've just noticed that like if that happens, it ends up like the glue gets all like messed up, it kind of like pills off, and it's easier for the nail to come up over time from like using your hands and stuff. Yeah, and then you just put like a little dot of the regular liquid nail glue on top of the adhesive tablet, and then put the nail on, and then press it for, I don't know, at least 10 seconds. I don't really count, I just kind of like, it's by feel. You wanna make sure that you press down firmly enough so that you're getting any like air bubbles out. I didn't do the best job on my thumbs today, so there's like a few air bubbles in there, but you can only really see it if you're like super up close. But yeah, and then I just do that with all of my nails. It doesn't take that long. I would say maybe like 30 minutes tops to do my nails. And then obviously like they're totally dry. Like you don't have to worry about polish drying or anything. They're like relatively resilient. Again, it depends on like the quality. I feel like I can kind of tell when I open them up if the quality is really good. This set seemed to be better, which is why I chose them, because I want them to last. I want them to last through New Year's. So that's why I picked these. But yeah, and then you just want to avoid getting them wet for like an hour. That's what I would say. I can't remember if the instructions say that or not, but I always try to avoid getting them wet for at least an hour. So I'll usually do them. Me, honestly, I think that they will last the longest if you do all of these steps like at the end of the night. So like right before bed, do your nails, and then that way you can just like go to sleep, and you're not like washing your hands and stuff and exposing them to water. They have plenty of time to set overnight, and then I just feel like when I've done that, they've lasted such a long time, like at least 2 weeks. But yeah, and the adhesive tablets work really well. Like they adhere like crazy, but what's really nice about them is that, now, I'm not a scientist. I don't know if you know this about me. I didn't go to school for science. In fact, I probably got pretty bad grades in science. However, the adhesive tablets, they somehow are porous enough that if water gets underneath your nails, it dries. Somehow they also they don't dry out your nails like the regular liquid nail glue does. I feel like that stuff is so damaging to your nails. The adhesive tablets, because they're like in between the actual nail glue and the nail and all of that, and your nail, they're like this magical little barrier that just protects your natural nails. So I don't find, they will not pop off because the adhesive tablets are so sticky. They're like this super, super sticky tab. They will basically like, if they come off, they're not popping off. They're like slowly, like you'll start to feel the nail shift. That is so annoying. You'll start to feel the nail shift. Like if you touch the nail, if your nail hits something, you might feel it like kind of like push into your cuticle. It's not gonna pop off though. It might just like move around a little bit, which is my favorite part because it's not like you're gonna be out somewhere and then all of a sudden your nail's gonna pop off and you're like, oh, where's my nail glue? I have to pop it back on. You might just feel it shifting for like a while before it's time to take them off. But they're never just gonna like pop off. Unless you've left them on for like a really long time and they're so ready to come off, you know what I mean? So the way that I take them off is you're supposed, I think the directions say to like soak them in hot water for like 10 minutes or something. That'll loosen up the adhesive and then you can like basically peel them off. I usually will wait until like after a long shower, like say I gotta wash my hair or I'm gonna shave my legs or something like that. That way they've been like in hot water for a really long time. So I'll do it like immediately after that. I usually use like a little metal cuticle pusher. I'll link all of this stuff down below, just so you know. Or in the past I've used, okay, don't throw it, tweezers. But the little metal nail pusher is like a lot, or cuticle pusher is a lot better. But yeah, to kind of like peel them up, you do want to make sure that the glue or the tablet has been soaking in water. So if you're not gonna do it after a shower, then like sit down, put your nails in like hot water, maybe with some like soap or something, just to loosen it up. And then it's pretty easy to like peel it off. If you try to peel it off without doing that, you're probably gonna damage your nails, or at the very least, you're gonna end up with like a ton of that adhesive glue still on your nails. Sometimes when I remove them, I end up with a little bit of adhesive glue. It seems right to me. But yeah, that's how I've been doing my nails. And that's pretty much the only brand I've been using is that BTARTBOX. I just get them on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. There's definitely a range, but these have been my favorite ones. These like super shiny, like look at that. They're like glazed French manicure. And I love them, and they're short, and the short ones seem to last like the longest for me. They're really easy to put on, and I guess I can link all of my favorite styles down below. There's one that it's like longer than this, but it's glazed like this, but it doesn't have the French. It's like a longer almond shape. And the way that they have it listed on Amazon is nuts glazed. Because I think they're trying to go for like glazed donut, but it just says nuts glazed. I love it. It's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, that was a chaotic video. That's how I've been doing my nails. So they're just press-ons. That's it. I think they look really, really good. If you take the time to really like push your cuticles back and take your time putting them on, they're gonna look very professional, because I always get compliments and I'm always like, they're just press-ons. Amazon, $14 or however much, 12. Some of them are like 10. That's it. That's how I do them. It's pretty easy, but I know that people have been asking me for a really long time, and I figured I might as well finally tell you. I just wanted to make sure that you knew all the info. So I'll link everything that I use down below, like everything. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I think I covered everything, but yeah, I would highly recommend, if you've been thinking about like stopping doing like the acrylics, if your natural nails are like mine and they're more, that's the thing that I wanted to say. When I take them off, my natural nails are like in perfect condition. They're just like protected, and they've just grown out a little bit, you know? So like if at some point I decide, you know what, I just want to wear my natural like square nails, then I can, you know? It's really nice. It's not like taking off gels and then having to wait like a year for them to grow out and be healthy, you know? So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope it didn't piss anybody off. Anytime I've done nail content in the past, somebody gets upset. I'll see you in the next one, peeps. Bye.